Goth Ronald McDonald. Goth Ronald McDonald. That's all I want to be. This game feels like I'm passing 8 kidney stones. Specifically 8. It was 7 for a while, but hey, guess what? You just fucking graduated. My wanker in arms. My brother in wank. My slut twin. Cum clone. Thanks, meat sheath. Where's the fucking one where you just give me a baby to step on? And that's the entire combat encounter. Abort this fucker 3 minutes after he came out of his mother's womb. Just put him back in. But I'm just the world's most disappointing pinata. One bonk, I'm torn wide open. Eat up, children. Hello, gorgeous. What the fuck was that? My balls just dropped again.
Hilarious. Like and subscribe.
I'm a people pleaser. I'm also a murderer, but you know, goes hand in hand when everyone I encounter is suicidal. Wonder if I have anything to do with that. Wonder if these are the people I attract, or if, you know, it's just my presence. You look at me once and it's like, oh god, life is futile. If that exists, why the hell are we even trying? That, or I'm just so beautiful that they know life will never ever get better than that one moment. So what's the point? We're done. We're giving up here. Do you count as a tall boy? Because you're a different colored tall boy, but I'd still consider you tall. Man, this mech takes no damage at all. This is fucking glorious. I can be whatever level, it doesn't matter. I'm going to win this section. Wait, it reloads? I didn't know the mech reloaded. I thought you either run out of time or you run out of fucking ammo. Or potentially blow up. I've never seen it happen, but I believe in a good blowing. There's no reason not to. Maybe there were incels as far back as King Arthur's day. Maybe he was one. Maybe he dislodged his sword from the stone in the workplace and got quite the disciplinary hearing about it. Imagine being pompous enough to call your dick Excalibur. What a guy. At least mine is just Cthulhu's right hand. There you go. Oh, it doesn't have a ring. Just a flesh snake of doom is enough for me. Thank you. I'll take that and run with it. But it looks like there's a door here, but it's so poorly done. What? Maybe it just doesn't expect you to come in from this angle, but why the fuck not? I come from all angles, you gotta expect it. I'm a one-man bukkake mariachi band. Cthulhu's 7th tentacle. I think he's got a lot more than 6. Well, you didn't actually imply that we used to think he only had 6. It's just the 7th one. That's mine. That may be 8,000, but you know, I just like the 7th. Involuntary celibate. Aww. He's Mormon by accident. Everyone's got a bonk stick. Why? Who's horny and where is the jail? Maybe just 3 seconds in a room alone with me is jail. No man has ever lasted longer. I upgrade their dicks with a hair trigger attachment. Pretty good in combat, but absolutely useless in, you know, practice runs. Who the hell are you? You're not supposed to be here. What, you here to take our Carlins? Oh, this is slavery. I found an incredibly delicious sweatshop. Are you at the very least collecting them in bottles? Well, maybe they like being here. Ever think of that? You are threatening them with a baseball bat, my friend. Screw it. You want to fight? You got it. Let's go. No sexy concussions in my presence. I'm gonna kill them all. I've never seen one of those say fuck. That's so cute. You filthy little potty mouths. Maybe you deserve to be enslaved. At the very least, chained up while I wash your mouth out with bar soap. I can't taste good. Maybe it does taste good, because bar soap is just animal fat, right? Or did we stop doing that, like, 200 years ago and my nan is just confused? She's confused about literally everything else. It wouldn't surprise me. Sting lasted longer. Sting lasts longer than any man in the entire world, despite being a high-level incel. Like, he's evolving. Somehow he's so incel-y that it just goes back on itself and women love it. By women, I mean just his wife and anyone who's ever listened to Roxanne. Why, though? That's not a hot voice. When I think hot voices, I think like Mark Lanigan. Slip Away by Mad Season is the sexiest sound the human vocal cords have ever made. Also, the sexiest, like, tearful tantrum that a guitar has ever fucking had either. I like that song a lot. But Roxanne isn't particularly what I think about. That's not on the Poon playlist, the Poon slaying playlist. Not that I have one or anything. I am the leader of all the incels. I am their king. They praise me and I give them blessings in return. I'd say a few Hail Marys to their backed up, worthless, detritus penises in hopes that one day they will be soggy. But, you know, it's always backhanded. I'm leading them down the path of never fucking. It's an Oculus Quest. And it's an Oculus Quest that makes me much, much squishier. Let's not do that. Urban opera. Ooh, I'm so urban. What the hell is that? Okay. I'm cosplaying a Krogan. I'm wearing my very own testicular backpack. Got me some quads. I can't believe how cool you end up looking in this game. You start looking like an ultra bitch, an advanced bitch, deep bitch, if you will. But you go for a while, you get shit like this. Maxed out evasion, which means my legs are large. What the fuck can we do with this corpse? No, you're not a corpse, you're just a drunkard. My kind of boy. Hey, man. Wait up, wait up. You got a moment? Like, for reals. They call me Voight. This new lavender snooze. Into Jasmine. It's just the cat's pajamas. A very special place where all the magic happens, if you know what I mean. Where we cook up the good stuff. It's getting to be kind of a problem, and, well, take care of it ourselves, but, well, we're just real busy testing out the product, you know? Quality assurance, if you catch my drift. So yeah, well, we're all, very busy doing that. I was thinking maybe you could lend us a hand. Only the one with the exposed fingers, the other one's very precious to me. Don't want to get my fingers infested with your drug addict cooties. You look exactly the same as that guy. You're both just, you're handsome Jack from Borderlands mixed with every single singer from punk England ever. They all look like that. You are Johnny Rotten. You are pretty vague cunt. So yeah, I think they're trying to push that way in right now. Head on over to the workshop, see what you can do. It's the man! It's VR boy! Can we finally finish up this painful fucking mission? He's put me through all the hell in the fucking world. I'm almost nervous, because today we either, complete my life's fucking work, and this dude will finally have enough horrible, dark, dingy, filthy material to wank to. My wanker in arms. My brother in wank. My slut twin, cum clone. What do I call you? Who the fuck cares? Because once I provided him with enough splooge-worthy material, blast out enough fucking prostate frosting to feed a starving family of 33, no less, and then he'll never call me again. And I'll become really sad about it. I thought we fucking had something, even if you are a tiny, shiny homunculus. Say goodbye to all my self-confidence after this. Thanks, meat sheath. Look at that. All that potential broken down into nothingness. Kinda sad, right? Nothing gets him going faster than the tears of the poor. Same. But hey, maybe some of those people wandering around will one day get together. Build something out of all that. Alright, last one. I want to see the sky. You know, the ceiling? Top of the world. Show me what it's like at the pinnacle. Well, lucky for you, man, that's exactly where I'm delivering my stupid fucking body next. I want to see some of those motherfucking clouds. Is that it? That's all you want? Just the clouds? Nothing else very special about it? Oh god. Oh no. Oh, not one of you. I forget that everything here is absolutely terrifying. Why do you want the clouds? They rain. We're all made of fucking metal, dude. At least a little bit. You're gonna get all rusty. Oh, no. No, there's no way. There's so many ways. Well, there's one way, but it's a very good way. I am fucking unstoppable. On your knees, toaster boy. There you go. Except preferably these guys. Having this many tiny boys to deal with once I'm out of this is gonna be worse than just one of these. Wait a minute, it's fully recharged. As long as you take on a big enough fucking legion, you're done. I am untouchable, but I'm also really fucking slow. Can we blast through you? We can definitely keep you at bay. I just don't know if I'm fucking recharged it again. This is a very busted ability. I don't think it realizes just how many pellets we can really pepper people with here. No one stands a fucking chance. No one can do damage to you in this thing. I guess maybe there's a cooldown on it that we don't know about. Maybe it's once per fight and the game never says. Nope, absolutely not. Although I did nearly die just by existing for a second there. Look at that. Every other visual effect in this game is practically perfect and almost second to none. Like, it's some of the best I've ever seen. But then... what the fuck is that? It's just a 2D flip book. Going through different ways fire can happen. Heal the fuck up, there you go. I like the idea of this giant mech suit putting on a band-aid. It's really adorable. Like, what could you possibly need it for, idiot? Oh, and humans are even squishier than the mechs. I guess I'm not exactly surprised. And they're not all humans. Some of these are actually gonna be scary. Come on, come on, come on, come on! Ooh! What the fuck do you mean? I must have got in with like one little shred of flesh still keeping me on. No, 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 you look like a bastard. You deserve to die like a bastard. The game can't make me feel bad. Maybe he was? Maybe it's lying? Maybe that it's getting in my fucking head now. I accidentally loaded up Spec Ops The Line. Time to napalm a family of children. Epic gaming. What do we got here? No, I just need you to charge up my thing. I can't get out of here otherwise. I'm not taking a taxi. Because that implies that the taxi man would be able to survive the trip over here, but I couldn't. And I'm pretty sure I'm better at killing than your average Uber driver. Although who the fuck knows, I've heard some stories. I can't get out of here. And I never will be able to. I can stomp one man and then my life is over. Repeat, repeat, repeat for fucking ever. Is that a katana boy? You really need to be invisible too, huh? Being level 28 wasn't enough for you. You selfish fuck. Let's say porcupine protectors? I think porcupines can handle themselves, maybe not from bullets, but from teeth. And what are bullets if not high velocity teeth? I don't know, maybe I'm doing it wrong. I'm a Brit, I don't know gun. Although I did get to fire a mounted machine gun once. That was fucking cool. Why is that allowed? Of all the guns, a mounted machine gun and they're just like, hey, yeah, dude who's like 12 can probably shoot that thing. Maybe it was blanks and I just forget and I'm just trying to rethink to make myself sound cool. You know, what a cool 12-year-old. There's no way out of this. That we're dead. I've soft-locked myself. Well, I don't know, I wouldn't even say this is soft. It's pretty firm. This is a firm, solid locking. And I don't know what to do. Get to the carnage cage in the grinder. I think we can probably take a taxi then. Taxi man's not going to be against my homo hookups, is he? Grinder became the most powerful force in one country. They've just taken over a country. They are the government now. All political decisions are made with homo hookups in mind. They even made a capital city, I guess. Yeah, the grind is definitely the capital city of down here. It's so much cooler than the rest of Scrapland. Look at this. I don't think I've been to the grinder. Unless we did 1,000 side missions there long ago and I've already scrubbed my brain clean. Probably for good reason. The great testicle hunt of 8,033 was a mission that happened, so don't really blame myself. These guys are pathetic. Are you really only melee? Because, nice, thanks. Why did you want me to give me the easiest ride possible in this mission? And I'm able to crunch a box open with nothing but the power of my glutes. Sounds like I'm being groomed. Who the fuck knows? Absolutely not. This game feels like I'm passing 8 kidney stones. Specifically 8. It was 7 for a while, but hey, guess what? You just fucking graduated. Congratulations. Even more agony. Where's the fucking one where you just give me a baby to step on? And that's the entire combat encounter. Abort this fucker 3 minutes after he came out of his mother's womb. Just put him back in. Push the opposite direction. She'll teach her vaginal muscles to pull. Everything will be fine. Just think of it as like a claw game at a fucking arcade. Except without the claw. And, well, you know, you are forcing a baby inside of another woman. Implying that you're used to forcing a baby inside of yourself? Okay, whatever. This is getting very, very strange. You're having my kind of night. Why do you think I want more? I've had enough. I'm full. I couldn't shoot another fucking bite. Does this smash? If this smashes, I might be able to get the good kush. No, I can get ball. That's not a ball. I just don't have any other shapes in my head right now. If balls don't get us through, what will? Right now it feels like I'm slamming my balls against the wall over and over and over again until someone fucking dies. I think it's gonna be me. It doesn't sound safe. And with our cybernetics, who knows? Maybe that's the only way through. You know how you like blow on the back of a fucking N64 cartridge? And you like slam the back of a TV to get it working? You just gotta smash your balls against the wall, get your combat back in gear, the brain cogs start fucking turning, and it's so clear that I can do it. But I'm just the world's most disappointing pinata. One bonk, I'm torn wide open. Eat up, children. Can I just take a taxi? And my destination is that man's stupid crippled body? The journey, that's part, the crippling happens along the way, you know? The real life debilitating injuries were the friends we made along the way. They're not very friendly, though. I wouldn't call them a friend. Is there anything to sell? Why do I care? Money isn't real. Money doesn't matter. The corporations are falling apart anyway. We're gonna inflate until there's no going back. My bank account is the hot air balloon of all of our dreams. To the Warrens we go. Hello, gorgeous. What the fuck was that? My balls just dropped again. I have to drag him around in a fucking wheelbarrow after that experience. Man, never thought I'd be one for the synths. Never thought I'd join my, crunchy-boned son Joker. He got a much hotter one in Edie, to be fair. Mine's made of mostly cubes. And the power of my waddling. Why are you trying? No, it's so good being back here and not having to worry about anything ever. Okay, maybe having to worry the tiniest bit about this guy. But hey, there's drugs up in the top corner. Loves showing off that. It doesn't look real. It looks too muscular to ever exist. It looks like you'd swipe a fucking credit card down it. That explains where all our money is coming from. Little bit from murder, little bit from hitmanning, little bit from petty theft, all the rest arse swipe. His arse is about to implode. Is that a prolapse or is that when it falls out? What's the, it's a prelapse? What? A conlapse? What's the opposite of pro? An amateur lapse, I guess. Everyone's favorite Pornhub genre. Oh, we can finally turn it in. Cactus Rabbit, it's been forever. Hello? The fuck is that? Whose Spotify ad just started playing? Oh, and still they're lifting nothing but poles. I hope this bug is never fixed because it's beautiful to me. It's just your final task to become plumber. I think they're just so heavy. They think they're doing pull-ups, but they ripped the pole out of the ceiling a long time ago. There he is! And right on time, too. You bring the stuff. New and improved. It's all here. Fantastic. Now we can get the Carlins and everyone else in here, too. Maybe get a little diversity going on. I mean, the Lockians are fine and all, but I want to trade everyone, you know? Aren't you a Lockian? I don't think you can. You're not training either. You're just feeding them roids. And I don't think a roid monkey like you is exactly gonna understand the differences between tiny boy, little steroid, massive boy, massive steroid. You know, I think you're just gonna cram one the size of him into his veins, and, well, that's not gonna go well. He'll be more steroid than man. You don't want the roid to take control. Think of the shrinkage. That's how men lactate, isn't it? Don't their rectums blow out as well? There's a lot of horrible things associated with steroids specifically. My guy wants absolutely nothing to do with it. He put on the sunglasses just to make sure his eyes are protected from such a horrific sight. His rectum's about to blow right now. I want everyone to have the same shot about getting pumped. Not just the big guys. There you go. All yours. Maybe lifting's not your thing, and that's fine. This org should help you out. Get you pumped in no time. Sexually frustrated sea snakes mistake scuba divers for potential mates. That sounds dangerous. Are sea snakes scary or are they adorable? Are they like eel-looking things or are they like sea slugs? Asking for a friend. I want nothing to do with that situation, obviously. I'm spoken for, not by sea snake, by human, surprisingly. After all my proclivities in Mass Effect, you'd assume humans would not be for me. Depends on the human, I guess. 1 human, 800 aliens. That's what my penis responds to. He's so tight, he squeaks. And I don't know if it's squeaking just because of the close proximity to the latex. We're in the sewers. We sleep in the sewers. Rats are gonna get up there eventually. He wakes up, the clench begins again. That's the eternal squeak. You got yourself a new chew toy. Just because that man will jam himself into anything, even a slightly overripe grapefruit if he has to, does not mean the sea slug is on the table. I mean, it absolutely is on the table. We can't just assume, you know? We're gonna ask his sagely advice on the matter first. They are snake-like. Oh, interesting. Okay, I'll look at some sea snakes later, and I'll decide if I want them anywhere near constricting my wang. Is why we've been scrubbing our skin off ever since we fucking got here. Are you ready for endless T-posing? Man, every time I blaspheme against Cyber Jesus, he just makes his presence even more known. He's ready for his next crucifixion, but is daddy ready to provide? Who knows? Adorable little happy face. Smothered in mud at the end, at least you had to chew on a little bit of debris. It's up the stairs anyway. Mouthpiece and content slave makes it sound like you're a cam worker. Well, I mean, if that's what you want, Boko, that's what you want. Catch me on the after party. Who the fuck are you? Yeah? This is the first choice we've ever got. I mean, I hate you, and I'm definitely facilitating a very, very horrific war. Someone's gonna get very, very oily with my 12 grand. Does the US still have any semblance of existence? At least we might have some backup. Satori sent you. What happened to the other guy? Whatever. Give me the money and scat. Your fee's been transferred. It's not scat. That doesn't mean anything. You mean scram, or, like, get out of here, stat. Scat, you just asking me to shit on your chest after the fee has been transferred. And I gave you money. I'm not paying for the privilege. I don't even like your chest. Flabby Racone. Oh yeah, that was his name. How do you even get flabby off of rice cones? There can't be any nutrition in that at all. This shit is gonna be pure white for weeks. Depending on what you get up to in the privacy of your own casino, and I imagine your shit ends up white anyway. But who am I to judge? Who are you to listen? You can probably get away with foot cam if you're like a hairy little hobbit man such as myself. There's nothing horny about that. Not even the most degenerate would be able to enjoy those. Or my boy's clown feet. The fuck is that? You can make them any shape or size, and you're like, Goth Ronald McDonald. Goth Ronald McDonald. It's all I want to be. And then from the waist up, just T100. Scat plays a hard pass. Yeah, me too. Me too. That doesn't receive my hard pass. I don't have a pass to get hard to that. No immediate Disneyland fast pass front of the line. Get in me right now. I don't know how bodies work. I just have one. I don't research it. Hell, I'm barely even sure I have a human one. I don't like this at all. My extra rounded, like, murder nipples have gone away. The fallout vault to my chest will never be opened. Net slinger pets? What does that mean? How are we slinging nets from my pants? What net? I mean, we did take the cybernetic upgrade from the mecha spider. We might be, but that's meant to come out of these. Oh, it's gonna be so sad. We have to say goodbye to it. We have to wear something less form-fitting. No longer will I be able to show off my... What do they even look like? That's not... They're squares. They're like rounded squares. Like thoroughly padded Tic Tacs that you call an excuse for an ass. Hello? The fuck's... Oh, you're a civilian. Okay. I get very, very scared when anyone's charging me down. I don't know why you're coming for the crazed murderer that's making you run in the first place. Maybe if I hide from the murderer on his machete, he won't be able to kill me. Maybe if I run at the machete fucking head on, I'll be able to get a nice, quick, peaceful death as opposed to, you see this man. You know all the horrible tortures that he puts people through. He has the slightest bulge, really low down. I don't know what that is, but something's swelling. I did say that my balls dropped twice, so maybe that's why he needed to change fucking pants. Far too tight, one of them was gonna burst. If he can't afford a wheelbarrow to drag him around in low-hanging pants, that's the next best thing. You dug yourself this hole. You're just lucky it's such a hilarious hole to dig. Look how over-sexualized this man is. Look at those flappy ears. Doesn't that just get you going? What's more arousing than a good cranial meat flap? Am I right? You know I'm right. You know what I'm talking about, boys. Hair isn't where it's at anymore. We're done with hair. Society has moved beyond the need for hair. We're all about the cranial meat flaps. No. Which one is an enemy? I don't understand. Like those stupid training missions in like any shooter from the mid-2000s. You know when you're doing like a gauntlet or whatever the hell? And then occasionally, instead of throwing out like a cardboard man for you to shoot out, it's like, oh no, it's the terrified lady. You're a monster. This is all your fucking fault. She's cardboard. No one cares. If she wasn't the exact same shape with a different smiley face drawn on her, maybe I wouldn't have shot the tiny lady in the face. Although the loss of cardboard will be felt all around the world today, I'm sure. It's a global event. I'm so very sorry. I did what I could. And apparently what I could do was shoot her in the fucking face. Stop talking to me, round bitch. You're no longer the bitch of the hour. I'm moving on to much richer people. Or maybe, just maybe, returning to Poon. Because I missed the Poon Palace. He was gorgeous. I just heard the Metal Gear alert sound. The fuck was that? I swear this game's soundtrack is full of Easter eggs that you only notice if you've got, like, super mega exploded as a child ears like I have. What a fun experience that was. 3 whole times. I'm a veteran of the lobe boom wars of the early 2000s. Oh my god! This is what became of the Blue Man Group. There's not nearly enough strangely sexual energy radiating from you, though. Show me one person in the world who hasn't thought about what it would be like to get gangbanged by the manliest Smurfs ever seen. Well, look here, you went and did it. I don't remember who you are or what the fuck just happened. You're a real hero, a Class A liberator. I bet the Carlins are even gonna sing songs about you while they work. Seriously, that went even better than I hoped. Now we're gonna be churning out more product than ever. Profits are gonna skyrocket. Yay, we freed the slaves and immediately put them in a 50-year career, work till they die, terrible pension that probably won't exist, and then suffer in a wheelchair for the rest of your life. Wow, such freedom. Here, take this. You certainly earned it. He was a very excitable little guy for being who he was, having the face that he had. Class A liberator. No amphetamines are safe. They will all be mine. Is it liberated if I'm immediately injecting them into my eyeballs? They'll be free for the short trip down the needle into my eyeballs, I guess. Plus, the policies of living inside my eyeballs are a lot, you know, healthier than your average. Yeah, dude, those are middle-aged Yodas. Wait, what do you mean middle-aged? So Yoda in his younger days, in his absolute prime. Well, I'm about to say tall, dark, and handsome. I don't think he's any of those things. Midget, booger smothered, and oh, I said it the American way. I'm awful. Jesus Christ. Well, I can't deny it. He's still quite handsome. I mean, Luke let him ride him around for days on end. They even figured out how to do a front flip during. He taught him the ways of the telekinesis reach around. You don't even really need to reach around. You can telekinesis from any direction. You just think it and it happens. Think it, insta-come. If you've really mastered the Force, you can just stick a little magic finger up the arsehole as well, wiggle around on the prostate. They will absolutely erupt. Prostate frosting littering the skies. The sheer force of that Yoda. What the hell is happening? Stop it. Why is this a tangent? Why is this even a thought that passed through my head once and then immediately got purged? And then I immediately took a cold shower for. Potentially 3 cold showers in a fucking row. As cold as the human body can take. And again, Yoda would probably like that, the filthy motherfucker. Why are you giving me the protector? It's the first gun in the game. It can't be good. I mean, it's ripping my face apart, but still, I must learn telekinesis. You're gonna make some dude a very, very happy man. Or, you know, depending on what you use it for, a very, very broken man, too. They weren't baby Yodas. True. Although, Baby Yoda is apparently like 56, so he's technically legal, judging by the Earth scale. Go wild. And they were a bit more spry than old Yoda. Hey, you haven't whipped out a lightsaber on Lego Star Wars 1 as a Yoda. Fucking bouncy ball, jumping jack Yoda was the best thing that's ever happened. And he was like mastering all the yoga poses, but he was fucking midair. You didn't think he'd have like enough vertebrae to do the downward dog. But man, he's full of surprises. Young, dumb, and full of, not mitochondria, what's the fucking word? What do they call them? What was like the shit introduced in the prequels that was really stupid? Like the bugs that live in all the Force uses or whatever the hell. I ruined my funny with having zero recollection of anything that hasn't happened within the last 3 minutes. And barely even then. That's a lot of health packs. I think we get quite a lot more by hacking than blowing them the fuck open. It's just nowhere near as fun. We love vandalism. Or the amount of murders I commit in the process and all the drugs that I'm stealing. It's way beyond vandalism. The big old Bin Laden in the sky would be very, very proud of me. Plus, I was saying it before, there's absolutely no way that I'm just firing bullets. The sheer fucking force that these things give off. I'm launching planes. Like an entire fighter squadron is coming out of the barrel of my gun. Oh, this is a bounty? You just made this harder. I already can barely move. Why aren't you blowing? There you go. Now, these guys absolutely suck when I don't have my powers to use against them. Oh, and we lost the mech. The mech was fully fucking ready as well. That's a shame. Google says midichlorian. Oh, okay. I'm not big into the Star Wars movies. I give much more of a shit about, like, the expanded shit that Disney were like, nah, that doesn't exist anymore. We've decided we're gonna do it all over again, but shittier. Thanks, Disney. You treat us so well, oh mega corporation overlords. Please, fuck us up the arse just one more time. We would be so thankful, Disney. Please, Mickey Mouse. We want to hear your shrill-ass cum sound. It's like a concert no one wants to go to. The fuck is this? Like, this one guy. Another middle-aged Yoda. It's really disappointing when they're not, like, the brown versions, because they do just look like walking croissants. But this guy, I don't even know what you are. I've never seen, I guess it's just a bat that all grown up with an office job and a suitcase and crippling debt and 12 kids. Oh, I want to devour you right now. Get in me. It's rising pollution. Because I walked in? How much do I smell? What do you mean? That can't be possible. Someone has hacked the tannoy just to insult me. The final boss in the game is your ego has to come out, like, unscathed. Can't let it get to you, dude.